Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. Today we are going to ask our spirit guides if all the stars are aligning, what is coming your way, who's coming your way, any confirmation or evidence spirit has. I do have some initials, lots of cards, and channeled messages. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's see what your spirit guides have. Spirit, please share with me. What is it do you want my Capricorns to know? What is it that you need them to hear? I am listening for you now. See, stars are aligning. What is it that you have for us? I have a transformation. A huge breakthrough is happening. Oh, we want a breakthrough. I want a breakthrough, spirit. What is my breakthrough? Okay, is a door opening, new love coming, somebody committing, somebody making up their mind. What's my breakthrough? What's my breakthrough? I've got a sexual union, a strong, passionate, physical connection. Okay, so I can feel this passion. I can feel this connection. This is somebody that I want to be with, that I look forward to being with. I have family. The conflict is resolved. The healing has begun. I've been working hard. I feel like I'm working hard more so on, not necessarily about this relationship. I'm working hard to be closer to my kids. Maybe I had, some kids that teenagers, older kids I want to be closer to. Maybe I've had disagreements with somebody like that. A sibling rivalry is coming into me that let bygones be bygones. So it could be just some healing within our immediate family. I have safe. It has to be safe for you to love. That's the truth. Okay, so this feeling of safe zone. I feel safe with you. I feel secure with you. So that's an important feeling for many of you, especially if you've been in a relationship that you didn't feel safe in. I mean, that's huge. Spirit, please share with me about this transformation and this breakthrough. I have a star. I have a 2 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. I have strength. And I have a 9 of Swords. It came into me as you've waited for this, okay? That this is what you have been calling in. You have been manifesting this. You have waited a long time for this. You've worried that it might not come. But here it is. Here's your star and your 2 of Cups. That's the transformation. The breakthrough is probably finally meeting somebody. It's like the energy has shifted. So I'm going to say that whoever this 2 of Cups is, I just am feeling the connection, of course. But look at this beautiful star. I always hoped I would have this. I always dreamt I would have this. I'm going to say it's better than what I dreamed. The person who you always kind of imagined what a relationship would be like, and then somebody comes into your life and it's actually nicer than what you thought. Like not only are your prayers answered, but this person brings so much more joy to your life than you could even have wrapped your head around. So I'm going to say you have something really amazing to look forward to. And I'm just going to say this is amazing, because you may say that. Maybe that's something you're like, this love is amazing, right? That it's better than what I thought. It is. I have a 4 of Cups. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a 3 of Cups. And I have a King of Wands. I feel like I really have struggled with, I'll believe it when I see it, or I just have waited for so long that I just have lost hope. And Spirit, of course, doesn't ever want you to lose hope. They want you to keep the faith. They want you to trust. They want you to surrender. And it's really hard. It's really, really hard when you're tired and you are lonely and you're wishing for somebody. But here's this ace coming into you, and this King of Wands and Two of Cups and a star. I mean, your cards are great. So that ace comes in, and all of a sudden your heart is open. And there's somebody that's making your heart skip a beat. And there's somebody that is making you feel alive. And they're saying daydreaming, like when I'm not with this person, I'm daydreaming about them. I'm constantly thinking about them. I'm wondering, you know, if they're thinking about me, if they're as happy as I am. You know, it's how do you describe falling in love? Because that's how it just felt. It just felt this sense of, I know I'm falling in love, and you have to say it to yourself. Like, I'm definitely falling in love with this person. Like, I'm thinking about them all the time. I'm happier than I've ever been. I always have a smile on my face. I'm skipping across a parking lot. I'm hearing birds. You know, like, what is it about falling in love that everything is so special? Everything is so exaggerated. So you know you're falling in love. That feels good. That feels good. Let's see what else they say. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Two of Pentacles. I have a Lover's card. Look at this beautiful Lover's card where they're just silhouettes kind of staring at each other. So pretty. So it came into me with the Two of Pentacles as I choose you. And this person says, I choose you too. Whether it's, we're going to be exclusive. I don't want to be with anybody else. I can't imagine being with anybody else. I choose you. I have a Five of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Swords and a King of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles came into me, which it comes into me often as the person who's by your side, the person who is willing to get through difficult times and sickness and in health. I often see it as a marriage vow card, but it's the person who's going to stay by your side. And I think this confirms it because I have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. And it's a feeling of, you know, that this person will be by your side, that their strength, their support, their stability, their groundedness, their success, in a sense, is going to stay by your side. They're not going to kick you to the curb. They're going to be your safety net. Okay. They're going to catch you if you fall. Not that you need somebody to catch you, but it's always nice to know that you have somebody out there that if you really needed help, they're going to be there for you. Okay. It doesn't even mean that you're married or anything. You're just in a relationship. I love you. You love me. I choose you. You choose me. And we're there for each other. So there's this beautiful sense of, I'm not going anywhere. I want you to trust me that I'm not going anywhere, and I don't want to be with anybody else, is how it's coming into me right now. Now, if this isn't in your life, we'll just manifest it. We'll let it out to the universe at the end. If it's in your life, it's a confirmation that this is moving in the direction of, I only want to be with you. Let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. First initials, last initials. Maybe we'll get lucky, spell a name. I have the letter E. I, A, N. I have a G, W, V, T, L, E, U, I, A, M. Let's get a couple more. Another M. And I have an O today. Okay, so if that connects to anybody, that could be a confirmation. First initials, last initials, or even a name. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you want to know? What is it that you have for me? I have a Pisces energy, the believer. I have unwavering faith. I know my purpose. They could be very spiritually grounded. You could be very spiritually grounded. You could have the same faith. But how about I just have faith in us, that God brought us together for a reason? And I believe in the us. I believe that we are now together and there's an us and it's sacred, that we have to take care of this relationship first. So somebody who puts you as a priority, it's important to them. I have a Leo, strength, courage, confidence, wisdom, power. So God give me strength. God give me the courage to accept this connection, the courage to make any changes that I would need. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Gemini energy, a student, intellectual. We have an intellectual connection. I'm a learner. I like to study. I like books. I like to read. I like knowledge. So I've got this person who, it's almost like they're studying you. The more that I get to know you, the more I want to know. But there could be a beautiful intellectual connection here where sometimes it's as sexy to be intellectually on the same level where you're bantering and, going back and forth with things, and somebody's your equal intellectually and you can talk about anything. I mean, that's sexy in itself. It's not just the physical. It's like mental, right? It's like, I want somebody who can keep up with me. I want somebody who doesn't bore me, because that's no fun. So an intellectual equal. I have Saturn, the world, a new cycle, accomplishments. That came into me more as we can accomplish a lot together, that we have started to work on some dreams. We have some plans for our future. We both want the same thing. So we are probably very good at sharing information with, this is where I'd like to be. This is what I'm working on. This is, where I'm at. And, whether it's finances, personal goals, career goals, health, anything that you might be working on, it's kind of like we're there to help each other and we're there to support each other. That feels good. And I have a Virgo energy, the Princess of Earth, falling into the Virgo season, the fall season. Princess of Earth. So I'm grounded. I feel more grounded with you. I feel more at home with you. I always love Virgos because everything is in their place. And that would feel like the learner and the doer also to me, that I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly wanting to learn new things. And I like to, I like to organize things. I like to plan things. I like everything in its place. So maybe we've got a Virgo energy. Spirit, please share with me. I have forbidden fruit. Okay. I don't think it's forbidden. I think we both want this, but maybe there's a little part of us that says, I want this too much, that I don't want to look desperate. I don't want to appear desperate, but I'm just totally, totally into this person. So I don't want to come across as I need you, or I'm clingy, or love bombing somebody. So maybe we just feel that temptation. It's the first time that you've been this physically attracted to somebody in a long time. And it's exciting, but there's a fine line between, I want to approach this as an adult and looking desperate, right? So I feel like that it's more along those lines. Like, I don't want to look desperate just because I'm totally into this person. So you may be pulling yourself back energetically. I have the one, realizing that this is the one, realizing that I am really enjoying this connection. I have an ascension, climbing higher. I like the intellectual connection because that isn't a, it's not a lower vibration. It's not a survival vibration. It's a, we can talk about things that, you know, world politics, economics. We can talk about the economy. We can talk about climate change. You know, I mean, it's just a higher level of communication. And, you know, there's a feeling of, we're not talking about survival mode. We're at a different level in our lives, that we're not in survival mode anymore. So this intellectual energy is really, really awesome. I have a union. You can see they're all dressed up. They've got like formal clothes. They're holding hands. Is this leading towards a formal union? I just like the word union. Sacred union, formal union, messy behavior. I don't want crazy. Maybe we have a big list of things that we don't want. I mean, I know I did. I don't want an alcoholic. I don't want somebody who smokes. I don't want somebody who has, you know, problems. So maybe we take a look at, you know, somebody coming towards us, and they've got to check those boxes at least. But this person obviously is somebody you're interested in. They don't have problems that you're not seeking. And, you know, you're saying, okay, you know what? Nothing's jumping out at me. I'm not seeing red flags. You know, I'm seeing, you know, somebody that I could actually spend some time with and get to know and fall in love with. And I feel like I'm falling in love with this person. And they said, this is amazing. And I feel secure with you. You're not going to feel secure with somebody who has a drinking problem. You go out on a few dates with them, and they have, you know, 3 martinis at dinner, and they think they can drive a car. That's not somebody that you feel very secure with. So it's somebody who makes you feel secure. So keep that in mind. I have a stalemate. I've been at a stalemate before with you know, these kinds of relationships. They don't go anywhere is the problem. You know, people who don't have their act together, let's just say it that way, whatever their problems are, they have problems, okay? It's not going to be your job to fix them. You're not going to come up with solutions to make their life better so that they can be with you. And what it does is it stalls your energy. It prevents you from being with the person that you should be with. So you don't want to tie up your energy with somebody who just has too much garbage, baggage. It's not that maybe they're a nice person, maybe they're healing, maybe they're changing and growing, but if that's not something that you want to be involved in, that you don't want to be part of that, you don't want to wait for them to grow and heal and be healthy, then don't sign up for it right from the beginning, because you're getting yourself into a stalemate situation. That energy will not move forward because that person is not healthy on whatever level, mind, body, or soul. So you want to be careful with that, because it stalls you. You tie up all this energy. You can call it waste of time, right? You tie up all this energy in this person because you're the person that attracts the sick puppy, and you're trying to heal the sick puppy and feed the sick puppy so that they feel better and you can have a relationship with them. No, go for the person who's nice and healthy, who you fall in love with, who has ascended, who has a higher value, has intellectual property to offer you. You know, it's like you want to be with that person. I have numbing, the person who's numbing themselves, the person who escapes through addictions, escapes through alcoholism, food, gambling, sex. They're numbing themselves. And many of you, Spirit's saying, is you already had that. You already signed up for that in your past. Been there, done that. I'm not doing that again. So you're going to recognize the clues a lot faster this time, which feels really good. Spirit, please share with me. I have hiding, the person who's hiding this escape, the crutch. It's even scarier. The person who has a sexual addiction and you have no clue because they hide it. You're looking for your soulmate. You're looking for your soulmate. I love these two butterflies. Look at these two butterflies. These two butterflies who have both transformed, who are both at a higher level, higher vibration. Both can fly. So there's this gorgeous sense of, you know, I met my match. We're from the same species. We're the same type of butterfly. So, you know, things like that. But yeah, you know, sometimes we have to be eyes wide open. Okay. And I mean, I'm very, very empathic. So stray puppies love me because I'm kind and caring and a good listener. And they think I'm going to fix them. But I don't want a stray puppy. I want somebody who's strong and independent and secure and has high self-esteem and established. And, you know, I just couldn't take care of another sick puppy in my life. I just couldn't do it. So for those of you that have had, you know, sick puppies, you can say no. You've already done it. It's like taking in rescue animals. No, I'm sorry. I've already rescued a few animals in my life. I'm done. Somebody else's turn. I have a Six of Cups. I have a Knight of Cups. You deserve to be loved. Look at this kind of, I've always hoped that I would just be loved for me. I just always hoped that I would have, you know, that kind of love that other people have had, that I see other people have without the problems. I have a Two of Pentacles. A little bit of I'm tired of doing it by myself. Okay, I got it. I see you. You've waited for this. Nine of Wands. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I want an Emperor. And it's not that you want the Emperor for their money. That's not what an Emperor is about. An Emperor has a sense of presence. An Emperor has a sense of pride, Spirit just said. They're proud of themselves. They've built themselves up. They've worked hard. And they are probably pulling others up because they're building a kingdom. They could be employing people. They could be motivating people. They could be inspiring people. So an Emperor has a strength about them. They're not weak. They're strong. I have a Four of Cups. That came into me as when. You just keep asking when. Divine timing is your answer. Knight of Wands. I want passion. I want love. I want somebody to talk to. All your prayers will be answered. Keep asking Spirit for what it is that you need. They know you. I have temperance. I want balance. I don't want to have to take care of somebody because they're sick. I don't want to have to heal them before they are in a relationship with me. It's not your job. Okay, it's not your job. Let's see what the feelings are going to be. Right now, I really like this feeling of they made your heart skip a beat. Okay, that was nice. And I do like this feeling of not only that you waited for it and you feel more secure, but that it's amazing for the first time. That maybe it's the first time in your life that this person actually, I'm not a big believer in checking boxes. You guys know that. But they do check the boxes. they're meeting the criteria. Nothing's jumping out at you that's going to be like, this isn't going to work. So they got through that first hurdle which is the hardest hurdle, because normally in that first hurdle is where you see all the problems. So they got through the hurdles. So that tells me that there's an opportunity here. There's a possibility here. Spirit, please share with me. Loving messages. Now, if this person is in your life, future loving messages, or if this person is in your life now, what do they want to say? I want you. I want you, mind, body, soul. I just want to make love to you all night long. Beautiful. This is the beginning of an amazing journey. They keep using the word amazing to me today. That's nice. Maybe that's something you say. This is amazing. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. You can't wrap your head around it. I can't stop thinking about you. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. You're falling in love. That's what it feels like. You know, this is what falling in love feels like. Right? I've never felt this way before. I'm going to say enjoy it. If you've never felt this way before, I'm going to say go for the ride. Look up at the sky and say, thank you, God. Right? Because it's a gift. It's a gift when it comes into our lives. It's not every day when it comes. We don't fall in love every day of the week. So when it happens, we just want to sit back and enjoy it. We don't want to question it. We don't want to worry it away. We don't want to second guess it. We don't want to overanalyze it. We don't want to think it's too good to be true. We want to say, thank you, God. This is going to be good. It's going to be amazing. This is what it feels like to fall in love. I'm going to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, comment below, claim it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading, check out my website, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Also, if you could please take a ride over to my other two YouTube channels. I'll put the links in the description below, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame and Soulmate channel. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I think it was great. We'll see you again real soon.